can see it in our last game. We had 18 missed tackles.
Dub Life. Hey friends, welcome to episode 52 of Dub Life, and it is October 10th, so we're still about, 11 days from turning over a year of doing Dub Life. I think I said it was the 21st or 22nd, somewhere around there. So this episode will not be the conclusion to the first season or first year of Dub Life, and in fact, I think there'll probably be one more. I think we'll have 53 episodes this year, I believe. And that's kind of unusual. It was almost 52. But if I make it 52 and I take some time off, I would risk missing a Sunday because I'm going to be on vacation, and it's I don't want to have to edit and things like that on vacation. So anyway, here we are at 52, and this episode, I'm not completely sure what's going to happen. So it is lunch break today. I'm about to run. I'm going to go pick up a package that I have and probably swing by the comic store while I'm out that way and then head back, finish the work day. But you've seen the new toy room updates. You've seen the arcade updates. Hopefully we'll do a little bit of work in the arcade this weekend. May have some visitors, may not. There were plans for visitors this weekend, but there's some circumstances that have come up that may make that not happen. So we're just going to play it by ear and see how it goes. I do have some things to open, probably today, later in the evening. So let me show you those real quick. You see, I've got 7 things to open. This is the, I don't think it was SDCC, but it was an event exclusive, maybe the Dragon Ball Tour color Bulma from SH Figure Arts. The Asmus King Theoden. I'm excited to open that up. The Avengers Endgame Thanos, that's Iron Studios. That's that statue. And then I've got 4 Storm figures. I've got Guile, Sagat, Noob Saibot, and Baraka. Those are both bloody. And those will make their way into the arcade. I'm probably going to rearrange the Storm Street Fighter Mortal Kombat figures on that shelf because I've taken off the SH Figure Arts ones, so I want to have a little more space for the Storm one. So that is to come. But for now, let's run, pick up a package, check out some comics, maybe have a little concert, things like that, and get this episode going. Rub it!
You could hide beside me, maybe for a while, and I won't tell no one your name. My heart will go on and on.
Yes.
We were meant to live so much more. We lost ourselves as we rub it. Then we squeeze it. Once we touch it, we can feel it.
It was a quick concert. Stop number 1, Walgreens. I just need to pick up a package here, but I'll check. See if they have anything new. They had a decent selection last time I was here, but nothing new. What's it? Danny Moonstar, right? That's the Walgreens that's out right now. I'll see if they have it. I think that's pretty much exactly the same as it was last time. They do have Spider-Man Bombastic Bag Man. Isn't that one of the new pops people are looking for? There's nothing back there. Yeah, so I wanted to see the Westworld figures. Hopefully I'll get to see those one day. Still just the lonely Kira. Poor Kira. Package. You know what that means. One thing I want to say I'm not going to do today, but I can't promise it. We go to Olive Garden. I know we hadn't caught up in a few days, but I'm pretty Olive Gardened out. There's a Chick-fil-A right over there. Maybe I'll get the drive-thru on the way to comic shop. There was a study the other day that talked about Chick-fil-A being the slowest drive-through by like 30 seconds or I don't know, something like that. But having the highest customer satisfaction. And I don't know what the metrics of the study was, but I was curious if it factored in how many people are in line at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Like, what starts the clock, right? You know, because it was like I think it said Taco Bell. Taco Bell and like Checkers or something was the shortest drive-thru. Like every time I go to Taco Bell, there's like one person in line, and every time I go to Chick-fil-A, there's like 72 people in line. So it's not exactly apples to apples. So I was curious if they put in some type of control mechanism or found a way to make it apples to apples, or if it was just, hey, when you go to the restaurant, how long does it take? I don't know. But I'm getting mac and cheese. Look at the cheesy goodness. Oh, I'm just going to sit in the car real quick and eat. Rather than try to eat macaroni cheese while driving, I think it'll be easier. And I'll die. The Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is very good. They've had sides like this in Atlanta for a while. For a long time. I don't know if you don't know that Chick-fil-A is headquartered here. But if you go to like their original locations called the Dwarf House, or you have like you can actually sit down with a server. And in I don't know if it's in all of those locations, but in some of them, you can get sides like greens and corn and macaroni cheese and green beans and those types of things in addition to French fries. Like, you get chicken like without being on a sandwich, like as a platter. And they have breakfast buffet, which is delicious. All you can eat Chick-fil-A chicken on the breakfast buffet. So I'm gonna eat my chicken and my macaroni cheese, and I'll talk to you when I get to the comic store. You remember when you played River City Ransom on Nintendo, and you got to the school, like the ending part, and the Dragon Twins came out for the first time? That was awesome. Galactic Quest. Let's see. DC stuff. Yes, sir. Godzilla. Looks like an alien thing. Captain Marvel. Bullseye. Yeah, Doc Ock. That's cool. Cyclops, that's the one, yeah. You can build the danger room. Otherwise, I think it's a fairly normal selection. I need to grab my comics and get back to work. Only had time for a quick visit in Galactic Quest. Kyle was here. I got to speak to him for a few minutes. He's got some really good books like Fantastic Four #1 and Hulk #1. Whew. Might have to pay him a private visit. Anyway, I got Flash 79. I got Flash 80. The normal thing. I haven't been here in a couple weeks. Batman 79. Batman 80. And Avengers 24. That's what I picked up. I got to head back to work. So, speak with you in a little while. Quickly, I wanted to show you what was in the package. We have 2 of the NYCC Stealth Ops Gomez in the lunch pail, which is really cool. One for me, one for David, because David is changing poopy diapers and hadn't had time to pre-order anything, so I grabbed his, just like I grabbed his Black Mass 2-pack. All right, now I'm to work. Work is not over, but I did have a big package arrive. Hot pants! Hot pants with the Ninja Turtles Arcade 1-Up. Hot pants! Back to work. Now, the workday is over. I'm in the collection room again because, well, let's show you. Since I don't have any of the tables set up, so there's my stuff I gotta open, or the dioramas or anything, I have all this empty space. So this is a good room to try to put this thing together, or at least start. I don't know if I can put the whole thing together by myself. I probably cannot. The other ones that I've put together, either David and I or Victoria and I. But David was able to put one together. So maybe I can, but I'm at least going to unbox it, get all the pieces out, and do that type of action. Show you what that looks like. So stay tuned. Got him unpacked. What's up, Wizard? And look how great the artwork looks on those, and it's shiny. So we've got those pieces out. That's the back. Got 3 more boxes, and then like this bag of stuff. So pleased, these look like they're in great shape. You never know, something like this being shipped, if something's going to be broken, but so far so good. Got everything unboxed now, all the different parts and pieces. You see the joystick area, looks nice. Monitor over there. Then all this over here is for the riser, which I don't think I'll use, but I'll probably put it together, I think. So far so good. At least I unpacked it and everything seems to be in place. Moved the chair out of the way, got the wide angle lens, and I did put everything on the ground. So I didn't have like the top of it and the speakers and then the little parts and pieces. But that's the entirety of the box contents. Now I gotta try to figure this thing out. Give you a little update. I've got that part built out. We're getting to the part where it may require 2 people. I'm going to try to build this whole thing tonight so that in case I don't have friends come this weekend, we can get our play on Dub Life. And even if we do, they won't have to help me. So I'm getting to the hard part where I have to try to install the monitor, which is probably the trickiest part. I can maybe use like tables in the chair to help me, so we'll see. But so far so good. We've done pretty good here, so I want to just show you before I put the other side on what the inside of these look like. They're, relatively hollow down there. The brain is on the back of that. The control deck, of course, will fill up some of that space. It does have the speakers that are firing down. I imagine on the versions that have a light up marquee, somehow that's how that gets powered. But there it is. It's just like putting together IKEA furniture, really. A series of pegs and screws. All you really need is a Phillips head screwdriver. You don't actually need much else. But so far so good. I think we may get this thing built. Update, we're getting close. I've got it almost completely together. Now I got to get back there and do the wiring work and test it out. But we are very close. So I have this riser put together, and I tell you, it's actually pretty nice. It's got nice graphics on it. It's pretty sturdy. Nice trim. So I think, I'm not going to use this, but I think it can be pretty easy to turn into something else because it has these screw holes. And if you mounted the arcade on it, you'd screw it in to stabilize. But what that means is you could build a top to this and make it like a stand, or you could build a top to it and put a pillow on it, make it a footstool, something like that, or some type of showcase. I think there's a lot of uses for this. But folks, here we are, the moment of truth. We have a completed Arcade 1-Up Turtles plugged in. Wizard, do you think that the Turtles will work? Let me touch your nipple. Let's see what the Wizard thinks. Will it work when I turn it on? What do you think, Wizard? Huh?
Into your future and see.
Oh.
Your fears were correct.
Oh no!
Take precautions.
What?
You know of what I speak.
No!
The crystal again.
No!
And the great Zoltan rests.
Well, that's mean, Wizard. He did just say take precautions, so I'm going to cross my fingers and let's see what happens here. Maybe that's all the precautions. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, that's a good sign. Come on, baby, kick them daisies. Look at them girls with the Daisy Dukes on. Yes! Come on now. Come on, give it to us.
Once again, the greatness of the all-seeing Zoltan.
Who turned you on? Oh! You were wizard. All right, now I got to find a place for it in the arcade. I got the power cord up. I am extremely hopeful that it will fit right there in the middle. It's always been the plan to have it as a centerpiece on this side. However, if it doesn't, what will happen is one of these will move over here, and there'll be 3 over here. And then there'll definitely be room for turtles, but I hope that's not what has to happen. If it'll fit right there, that's perfect. And then when the marble cabinet comes, it will go there. If it doesn't fit, I won't be able to get the marble cabinet. So here we go. By the hair of our chinny chin chin, and by the precision of Silent David, who is Sleepy David right now's measurements, it fits! How wonderful is that? How wonderful. Now let's make sure everything's right. Alexa, turn on the arcade. We'll look over here first. We're not gonna be spoiled. We're just gonna see what happens, even though that one has the sound on, I think. Oh. Come on, baby. Fire it up. Fire it up. Woo! Yes. Let's get it going. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Shake it. Hey! Rub that thing, feels good. Squeeze that thing, it feels so good. Well, that was great. Great success. Perfect. Exactly as we drew it up originally. Big shout out to David, who this was his design. Started on iPad drawings, and we collaborated and figured out the way we wanted it to look. And so it's perfect, because what we hoped was when this released, there'd be room for it to be a centerpiece with 4 people around it, which there is. And that when the Marvel one released, it could go there. So that would be kind of the fighting game corner. And it worked perfectly. So big thanks to David. I'm going to try to actually go see David tomorrow. And maybe you'll get the dubbed live debut of Shiloh, his daughter. So hopefully that'll work out tomorrow. But that will do it for tonight's portion of this video, because I want to play the game. And I'm actually really sweaty and nasty, so I need to take a shower. It took me, on and off 2 hours or so to build this and build the riser. I was watching TV. I was checking on work email, because even when 5:30 hits, I still have work email going on. So I got to go back and forth. And I was by myself. If I had had help, it would have taken a lot less. I think when Victoria and I made it, it took us an hour or so. But I didn't have to redo anything. I did it all right the first time, which is rare for me, building anything. So I'm pleased with that. Anyway, talk to you in the morning. Good morning, and welcome to day 2 of this episode. And it's pretty early, actually. It's before work. The sun has just come up. Well, light's falling. One thing I didn't do when tidying up the toy room for the most recent video, I just pushed the lights and adhesive. I don't know. Them. What I really need to do is take them all down and hot glue and put them all back up. I need to do that everywhere I have LEDs, because over the couple years they've just started to fall. So I look around when I'm filming and I see the lights falling. It makes me sad. Look at that one. Anyway, and I want to get an early start this morning before work and try to open up some of these figures that I told you I'd open up, because we do have the first confirmed company, Victoria, who, as you know, seems to have been suffering from whooping cough or something after being bit by a tsetse fly, or she has sinus infection, but sure seems like something like that. Will be coming today. We're actually going to meet at David and Megan's house, and Victoria will meet Shiloh for the first time, and I think Shiloh may make her a debut appearance here on Dub Life here in a few minutes. well, in a few minutes of the video, in a significant amount of time, many hours later for me. And then it is the day of the release of El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, Breaking Bad story with Aaron Paul. We're actually fortunate enough that Atlanta is showing it in a few theaters, so we're going to go see it in the theater tonight. Victoria and I are, and we're looking forward to that. So, also, this is our older sister, Kimberly. It's her birthday weekend. Her birthday was actually yesterday. So happy birthday to Kim. We'll be having lunch with her on Sunday. Victoria and I will be to celebrate her birthday. So, lots going on, and there still may be one more visitor this weekend to come. Once that's confirmed, I'll let you know. But for now, let's open up some of this stuff, see what it looks like. Start first with the only SH Figure Arts this time around, the Dragon Tour event exclusive Bulma. I think it's just the purple hair and maybe the pants are a different color. It looks identical in terms of accessories to the other release. So let's get her up on the stand to see how she looks. There she is. I think that's how I'm going to display her. Got her goggles in her hand and just kind of pointing. She does have one of the Dragon Balls and the radar, but she doesn't really have a hand to hold her. So that's the original. Got her with a gun. I think it's just the blue hair really is the only difference. Blue and purple hair. So just a little color swap. Anyway, maybe she just can live right there. Go with the Storm Mortal Kombat figures next. The Bloody Noob Saibot. This is a pretty old figure, actually. I just had the regular version, which I'm going to give to David today, and I wanted the bloody one. He has the cool effects where you can rip off the arms and have those spitting out. He can, or actually, I'm sorry. He has the one where you can rip out the head and spit that out. So, like, you can have the blood on one side of the head, blood on the neck. Then he's got the skull and the kind of the scorpion accessories. Sorry, and then Baraka, Bloody Baraka, which I've had for a while and just haven't opened. Has lots of cool effects. He's got the blades. He's got the blood effects for when the blades are cutting people up. And he's got the green blood, which is really cool. There we go. I got Noob with the skull out, blowing it up with the fire. I got Baraka with his blades out and the angry face. I gotta put this in the arcade, so let me show you how it looks in there. Actually, I'll wait till I get Guile and Sagat opened up. And then I'll show you how they look in the arcade, because I'm probably gonna rearrange. I took down the SHF Street Fighter. Hopefully you'll see why later in this video. And so it's just Storm up there. I probably need to rearrange some things. So, one moment. So there are these two. You see the Street Fighters, they come with like stage screens, backdrops. The Mortal Kombat ones are just kind of standard, just the Mortal Kombat logo. I don't save all of those, but the Street Fighter ones I save in case I want to use for pictures or whatever. It's kind of cool. That's all that Sagat comes with, which is, that effect looks huge. He's got multiple heads, multiple hands, and he's a big boy. Guile comes with a significant amount. 3 heads, all those hands. Sonic boom effect, flash kick effect. He's got a lot going on. I will mention that I actually keep my Storm parts, all these effects and bloods, because I think Storm comes with the best amount of that stuff. I keep them like away from, I don't put them in the attic. I keep them accessible so that I can play with them and change up those displays when I want to, because they just come with so many things, but you don't have room to display like all of that at once. There are these two guys. I've got the bloodied face on both of them. I couldn't resist. I think those are his hands when he's about to shoot the sonic boom, I guess. These effects, I'm not going to put the kick or the other effects because it's going to take up too much room on that shelf above the arcade, which, let's go get these guys up there. There we are. I spread them out a little bit. The figure arts used to be there. My problem is, at one point, I thought I was going to get every Storm collectible from the, I think this is called the Versus series, all their fighting games. So you see I've got 3 different Kens, even though that one's Evil Ken. How many Ryus do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 Ryus, 2 Chun-Lis, 2 Dans, 3 Akumas. I just have too many. And now I think I'm just going to get 1 of each character. Like I didn't get the alternate Sagat and Guile. I didn't get another Chun-Li. I need to get a Cammy. But I just have too many of these. And I want the Mortal Kombat, who I have only got 1 version of each. And they're all the bloody versions, which I like. And I think that's a better approach. So, anyway, I cleaned it up a little bit. I think it looks really good above their cabinets. And they have room to breathe and enjoy. A few more things to open. Next is the lunchbox of the Mezco Stealth Ops Gomez. I mean, look at that packaging. There's Gomez. I'm sure there are multiple layers of tray. Yeah, lots of different trays. Let me get all the trays out. Well, like always with the Mezco Gomez, they've just included a crazy amount of stuff with him. He's got the all black face. I really like the white and black one. Maybe the one I use. And then this all black one. No skull this time. It doesn't look like. Usually there's skull, but I'm sure they're interchangeable. So you've got hoverboard, lots of bullet effects, the suction cup things to climb with. Looks like a coat down there, many hands, swords, lots of guns, sniper rifle, bow and arrow, duffel bag maybe, another coat stand. I mean, that's just ridiculous. They are doing such a good job with these figures. I got to figure out how to display him. That is how I will display him to start with. There's just so many choices. I wanted to use the bow, but I didn't really want to have him shooting a bow and arrow. So I've got him holding the bow. I've got this like submachine gun with the bullet effect, got the white head, and got kind of the red scarf cloak thing. So I think that's a good starting point. Unfortunately, my Gomez area is full, so I'm going to put him up there beside Deadpool for the time being. I was wrong. I was able to get him in there. You see another light down that I need to hot glue. I have 4 Gomez. I have the Agent, Special Ops, and Street, and then the Toy Fair Agent as well. I do not have the Ninja Gomez, which was a Asia exclusive. Moving on, we've got the Asmus Toys King Theoden from Lord of the Rings, their most recent release. And he's got the shield there, sword and sheath, crown. Looks like armor and a stand. Let's get him out, check him out. There he is, just right out of the box. Interesting design choice here. You see the seam there on his hair. It's because that hair comes off with a magnet. I guess you can put the crown on. Or not the crown, I'm sorry, the helmet, which they must figure everybody's going to display with the helmet, because that's not good, that little seam. The armor is very nice. It's heavy, almost metal. Usually with Asmus, their metal accessories are metal, but I wanted to show you. Oh, see, just pops right off. It's a magnet. I'm going to display him with the crown either way, or with the helmet, but that's not good. There's Theoden with his helmet on, sword and shield, his sheath. Sword is a metal feel. Helmet is not metal. Skirt kind of is, though. I don't know. It's like a really cool feeling meldable plastic. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I'm not thrilled with this figure, to be honest. His joints are pretty loose. Not as good as the Arwen was, the most recent offering I got from him. He'll look good with the rest of them, but playing around with it is not great. Let me put him over there. There he is with Arwen, Boromir, and Frodo. I am using the stand just because I think he's a little wobbly. And there's my Asmus figures, except for the Mouth of Sauron, which is up there. He does. He looks good with them. Just not thrilled. Wished it could be a little better, but glad to have the character for sure. Finally, we have the Endgame Iron Studios Thanos statue. and he actually has an alternate appearance. I'm showing you the appearance we got with a lot of things, which is inaccurate, where he has the Infinity Gauntlet. It does light up really well. I know it's reflecting, but you can see it lights up very cool. Unmasked head and his big blade. Great base. It's a huge piece. But they do also give us a helmeted head and, correctly, a non-Infinity Gauntlet right hand, which is the way I will be displaying him. But he's incredible. Look at that base, or that blade. All of the explosions on the base, how he's hovering in midair. Let me change him out. Wanted to show you how the gauntlet lights up. You can see in there it's hollow, and it has basically like this little pin light flashlight that pegs in the arm. And I found the Iron Studios Thanos gauntlets light up better than almost anything. And there you go. That's the way I'll display it, with the standard outreached hand and his helmeted head. It's sad to put that light up gauntlet away, but my other Iron Studios Thanos has that, and this is how he was in Endgame, so that's how I'm going to have him. He looks great. Let's get him in the Iron Studios case. I know it makes no sense, but I'm going to have him there for now, going at Hulkbuster along with Cull Obsidian, just because I don't have room, and I don't feel like rearranging everything right now. I think the only other Endgame figures I have technically are Nebula and Ronan, even though the Ant-Man and Wasp match, as does the Captain Marvel, I think, because they made them to work with independently or with the Endgame. I think that works for now. And now it's time to go to work. Good timing. Yep, perfect timing. So I'm going to get on it. And at lunch break, I've got to run to the store, pick up some things for visitors. And then after work, we'll head over to David's. So, talk to you at lunch break. I am wearing my Raven shirt. I've got an American flag Raven shirt. Ravens play the Bengals on Sunday. Important game. Bengals are, I don't think they've won yet, so hopefully Baltimore can win that game. Penn State, big game against Iowa tomorrow night. Big game. All right, off to work. Lunch break in it. Look how the sun is shining. It's a little warmer. I think it's just the sun. It actually feels quite nice outside. The sun is just beaming down, but I am at Kroger. And just had to pick up a few things, you know, just a few things. Look at this sale here. 6-pack of 20-ounce sodas, $2.99, marked down for $4.99. But if you buy multiples of 5, $1.99 each, you'll pay $1.99 for one 20-ounce soda in the gas station, so I'm hitting that up. And then down here, I saw another interesting sale on the Fantas. 3 for $5, but $1 if you buy multiples of 4. Well, we just gonna have to get multiples of 4 then. I've ended up with way more than I anticipated, and I'm gonna pick up something for lunch here. So when I get home, I'll show you what all this nonsense is. Well, there we go, back home. You can see it was a drink heavy. So these ended up being, what, 35 cents per 20 ounce. These were 50 cents each. The 2 liters were $1 each. These were like $1.25 each. And I like to have various drinks when I have company. But I also just picked up all these single serve because I spend way too much money at Quick Trip grabbing these things for $1.79, whatever. So that's a good price. Need a little Dio. I did get a lunch, hot lunch, some chicken and corn and green beans, Monsters, and then Moose Tracks, Extreme Moose Tracks, a little whipped cream, cherries, Reese's shell. Look at this sprinkles variety pack: chocolate sprinkles, chocolate drops, cookie crunch, dark chocolate crunch. You know, so we can have a little ice cream sundae and maybe a little Cowabunga as well. And that probably makes no sense, but yeah. So I'm going to eat this lunch, get the groceries put away, finish the work day, and I'll talk to you when I'm headed to David's. We are on the road to David and Megan's house. And hopefully Shiloh is up and in a good mood. We can meet her on the camera. I actually met her not long after she was born, within 24 hours. at the hospital. But this will be the first time I've seen her since they went home a few days ago. So she is just like 8 days old, something like that. So hopefully we'll be seeing her here in one of the next clips. And from there, it'll be time for Heisenberg. Well, actually Jesse, not Heisenberg. But, you know, Breaking Bad in it. Make a pit stop here at the Texaco Food Mart in wherever I am, Bethlehem. Because they have the creamy curl honey bun. And I'm going to get one for everybody. Not Shiloh, though. I don't think she can have... Oh, maybe I will get her one. Then I have an extra. Look. Mrs. Freshley's creamy curl honey bun. The jelly swirl's good, too, but creamy curl's the one. They had 7 in that box. Looks like the box holds 8. I just bought all 7. Because, you know, they're the best. And, you know, maybe I will want one later. Creamy curl honey bun. Look where we are. She just knocked out. I mean, look at that. I mean, foot all up. Look, 5 creamy curl. Oh, didn't say safety. Do you think Shiloh's gonna have her creamy curl honey bun, or are you gonna just hold that for her for later?
I'll probably freeze it for her.
Yeah, I imagine so. Hey Shiloh, how's that thing doing for you? Good? Yeah? You're looking right at me now. Did you do a little camera test? Oh, you got the old heavy eye. Old sleepy pants McGee. I'm not gonna wake you up with this camera. There, baby. Feel better. Feel better. Gotta go potty? No. No.
Is she sleeping in there?
Oh, now we have a different baby in the lap.
Yeah, it's not in there, so
Riley.
usually she'll sleep in there. Yeah.
Oh! Victoria's found a baby. Oh, a cat! That is a rare sight. Look at all of the beings. There's a lot of beings around right now. Look at all these prizes. What's your favorite prize? That's only because you haven't opened that lunchbox or set up that briefcase with the glowing with the neon.
That's true. How'd you like yours?
That's awesome. This is ridiculous. All the stuff in
All
there.
this accessories? that
Yeah,
you put
it's
in?
ridiculous. Oh, package. Creamy curl honey bun. Are you having one? Are you having Shiloh's creamy curl? Well, Victoria's here because she's having a goodie. David's run away with his creamy curl. So we've graduated to this part of the day where you just sit there and look at the honey bun. Go talk to your dad. He has one. No more. You ain't getting none of that. That's my favorite. You can have some dog food, though. No? Hey, Victoria.
Hey.
Look what's in the back of my vehicle. Hand-delivered by David.
Which one is this? Oh,
Space Invaders.
Huh.
That's actually the only one from the older 2 waves I don't have. David's like, they got it on clearance at Walmart. Do you want it?
And your answer was yes.
He had the baby with him and everything. I was like, all right, well, I guess we're still going strong, baby and all. Yeah, I'm going to be an inbox collector of arcades. Time for Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Look how pretty the sky is. We have fast forwarded. We're at Studio Movie Girl to see Heisenberg,
El Camino.
the movie El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. Actually, we're here to go to Ali's Bargain Outlet, yes?
Oh, that would be very disappointing.
Oh. Tori doesn't want to go to Ollie's. Oh, it washes out. Let's go that side. So, surprisingly, Studio Movie Grill here in Duluth has a showing, one showing. Then the theater, I think Variety downtown has a couple showings, and then a theater in Athens. So we're going to see it in the movies instead of on the Netflix. And then if Victoria ends up polioing it up, we'll just watch it again when we get back home on Netflix. Right?
Yes.
Are you excited?
I am.
Do you think it's going to be wonderful?
Uh-huh.
Are you going to order a T-bone steak in here?
No, but I may do a perusal of the menu.
That means Twizzlers. Ooh, look, Victoria. Starting in 23 minutes. Are you just studiously gazing?
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
Look at the spoilers.
Oh, touching it.
Recommended amount of physical
We got an
activity,
aisle
and many
seat.
spend more than 2 hours
Yeah.
a day.
All the leg room.
Let's get kids active.
Push the button. Food arrives.
As well as academic
This is gonna be
success.
great.
The things kids need.
You're getting the tickle tea?
No.
Oh. 28 sharing menu. A starter. Entrees, dessert. Oh, I like it. The SMG classics. We could do the share combo. What do y'all think? Should we oh, they open hearts and minds, one store at a time. How sweet.
We take very seriously.
We've made our
here at
orders.
Studio Movie Girl.
We got cheesy fries. What'd you get?
I got
Buffalo bites, chicken bites.
chicken bites with honey
I
mustard.
got a burger.
We've got something
We got
for
cookies.
everyone.
Yes.
We
Drinks.
have shareables and appetizers for the whole
And soon
family,
it'll be
like
Jesse
our
Pinkman.
ballpark chicken nachos.
It's very
And
exciting.
If you've got a sweet
Yes.
tooth, we are.
Oh, cheesy fries. That's better than popcorn, I say. All right, we are going to be incredibly spoiler-free because of the nature of things like this that are on Netflix. You never know when people are going to watch them, and I don't want to ruin this experience for anybody because Breaking Bad has been over for a long time, so it's everyone deserves to have the Breaking Bad journey. But Victoria, how did you enjoy that movie?
I enjoyed it very much.
It's
It's hard to talk about without spoiling it.
yeah, there's a
so
lot
I
of spoiler.
can't really-
I would just say it is a fine tribute
Yes.
to the show. It is very the show.
Yes.
It plays the hits. If that makes sense, you know, when something like this happens, you want it to remind you of all the things you liked about
Right.
it. It does that. It also breaks your heart.
Yeah.
I don't know where the vehicle is. Just aimlessly walking around the parking lot. But I would say, if you're watching this, it's 2 weeks from the day it came out, and you've already watched Breaking Bad, you should watch it very soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And I doubt it'll be in the theater because I think it's just a limited run, but it was cool to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
We're big Breaking Bad fans and big Vince Gilligan fans, the creator. And I thought it was great.
Big Aaron Paul fans.
Big Aaron Paul fan. Aaron Paul's wonderful.
Yeah, which shouldn't be a spoiler because it's in the trailer. So.
Yeah. It's obviously about Aaron
Yeah.
Paul's character. So we're going to look for the car because we're just standing in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you when we get home. Well, we've returned home and Victoria's, I don't know what's happening there.
Jolly Rancher Chew.
Jolly Rancher Chew. So we enjoyed the movie. We're not going to talk. Usually, I know we talk a lot about stuff, but those are things that happen where, like in game and stuff, where everybody's watching it. I don't want to ruin this because it's Netflix stuff. So watch it if you like Breaking Bad. If you don't like if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, watch Breaking Bad and then watch this. I can't. That's a show I would recommend to anybody. And we may have a guest tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. So. Guess you'll find out in the morning. Look, 4-pack sprinkles. Oh, give us a little shake. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, a big football Saturday morning, and we have a confirmed visitor who has shared their ETA with us and will be here shortly. In fact, in the next clip. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Oh, Victoria's just leaving, I guess. Oh. Package? You ordered a package?
No.
Well, that was not who I thought was at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Oh, package! I saw a package. I'm running away. Who do you think it is that's going to be at the door with the package? Who's it going to be? Turning the corner. Oh, it is Package! Making his grand return.
Finally.
Look at that butt. So Steve is with us, Victoria. And as the good people have seen in this video, we didn't know Steve was going to come, but he's here. And upstairs, in the room that Steve has not been to yet, the Street Fighter SH figure arts are no longer on their shelf. It's all Storm. That's because the Street Fighter SH figure arts are here. On this table.
I didn't see it.
10 of them, as a matter of fact, Steve. And Steve has been lusting over the Street Fighter figures for some time. And hasn't dove in. And so we've arranged a bet. Today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And said bet, with contributions from Victoria, polio.
Wait a minute. Really? You really are doing that? Like, that's really...
So, contributions. So, the bet is Steve has to assist in building the Ninja Turtles cabinet, which you saw, because people accuse me.
Yeah.
It's already done. I already did one of his chores.
I was willing to help.
Then, he has to defeat any 10 games of his choosing.
Yep.
Defeat.
Right.
Now, the definition of defeat on arcade games can be hard. Some of them have definitive endings. Some of them, like Mortal Kombat, he can just defeat any of the towers, the lowest one, whatever. Some of them pure endings, like Final Fight. Others, he may choose to try to set the highest score listed on the arcade. Yeah. And that arcade doesn't keep scores, so there's no way I front load it. Right. When it resets, it resets. Right. Any 10 games before he leaves. And then he has to pre-order the Bison SH figure arts. Those are, if he completes all of those tasks, then he wins.
Yep.
All of those.
Ooh, there you go.
This is not a challenge, however. This is not a scenario. This is not a repayment program. Oh. Steve apparently went by Quick Trip and got a taquito.
I had to put it in my mouth.
This is an actual bet. So there are terms that if Steve does not complete this. Now, if any of you have ever seen the movie Varsity Blues, here is the terms. Isn't that wonderful? So, if Steve is not to win, we've got whipped cream. We've got 2 new whipped creams. We also have a whipped cream that expired in August, which we'll start with that one. So I don't know what that means for the naughtier bits. And he has to be in a whipped cream bikini. And he wins nothing, because it's a bet. Now, he does have an exemption that if he does lose and he goes entirely in the nude with the whipped cream bikini, as it should be, but we have to allow for some undergarment to an extent, he then wins again. He can pivot into a win. Now, to spice things up, if you've ever seen, I think it's Not Another Teen Movie. Is that the movie?
Yeah, that's the movie.
This clip, Victoria
This part's not
added in that she thinks it should be like this, and she's excited because she wants not just whipped cream.
That's not true.
A direct quote is, if we're going to get whipped cream, we may as well get magic shell and sprinkles and turn it into a sundae.
Here's the thing. Victoria didn't actually want this, but she mentioned it, which you do not do in front of Brian. You don't give him any ideas, any sort, and that's what she did, and that's the result.
Cowabunga bikini! Cowabunga bikini!
I just wanted ice cream. I just thought, hey, if you're going to buy whipped cream, you should just buy ice cream so I can have an ice cream sundae.
Oh, but
That's all.
False.
That's all I wanted.
Steve has a self-imposed time limit to complete. Otherwise, Victoria is going to eat cherries off of him, and then we're just watching football. Excited? Say squeeze it. Oh. So, Steve, it's been like an hour.
yeah.
Is the worst thing that could happen for your whipped cream bikini situation that Georgia and South Carolina stay close, where it makes you stay glued to the TV to watch the whole game?
Yeah, that would be frustrating.
So in that scenario, would it be go Cox means oh go Cox? Steve is sad because Georgia's not winning at halftime, but they may come back. Victoria's happy because South Carolina is winning and she likes to yell go Cox. Look what Wingnut sent me. I think that's from Canada.
Oh.
From a comic store. Look. He's looking at Georgia highlights. People are sad.
Yeah.
Are you ready to fill that package up with some barbecue?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to be an interesting experience in public. Steve.
What?
Are you going to welcome those folks to Jack's? Oh, you're picking your nose on camera? How nice. Let's go have some chicken. Go tell them welcome to Jack's and give them a little motion. No? It's been now over 2 hours since you've arrived and you haven't played a single game yet. Look at that butt. Ooh, smoked hot wings. You're going to get smoked hot wings, Steve?
No.
Fried ribs is a special. Fried ribs. Well, food has arrived, and that means Steve's running away. Well, that means I'm going to eat everybody's food. I got chicken and baked beans and mac and cheese. We got some corn bites, Steve. What'd you get over there?
Pork and chicken.
And fries. Ooh. La la. Are you excited to put it in the mouth?
Good.
Steve, are you going to get that Goose Game for the Switch?
I mean, it's
It's
fascinating.
going to be like $10. You get to go as a goose. Oh, $10 box, Steve. You want that right now?
No.
We've returned where it's exactly the same scene where South Carolina's winning and Georgia's losing. And maybe after this we'll go see the Joker movie and we'll just get one step closer to that full nude whipped cream bikini.
Hook and ladder.
Steve, if they don't score a touchdown here after pooping away the field goal attempt, that means we can't go to the Joker in 20 minutes, which puts you at even more risk of missing the whipped cream bikini, because that means the Joker becomes a nighttime affair. Are you worried?
Yeah, I have a lot of mixed negative emotions.
Are you hoping that the cherries go on the hoo-ha?
I'm not going to comment on that.
So it's only fitting Georgia fumbled the ball, and Steve got mad and threw his hands up in disgust and left. It's going to overtime, which means another hour is being eliminated from Steve's self-imposed timeline. This was what I wanted all along. So when we made this bet, and David asked me, is there a timeline? And I said, no, I think Steve will just set his own just fine. And this is what I was hoping would happen. So we're going to now hopefully go see the Joker at 4:40, which means the earliest Steve would start playing a game is over 8 hours after he arrived. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's playing poorly into my hands. South Carolina's feeling great.
What about your underpants? Are you just planning for the full nude whipped cream bikini and just don't even try to beat the games? Just do it that way and get the figures right now and let it be over with?
I don't know.
I mean, I got cherries. Sprinkles? Whipped cream enema?
I'm still holding on. No, gosh, no. I just want...
Well, Georgia threw an interception that didn't make Steve happy, and this is to win the game from South Carolina, and he missed it.
Yes! Hooray! Life! Look at that! Look at the face!
No
Yes!
good. No good.
Jesus still loves us right now. This is horrible football from each side.
Oh, there's polio.
Nobody should be proud of themselves. Nobody.
All right. South Carolina's up 20-17. Oh!
What happened again?
Steve, how do you think your quarterback's playing at this exact moment? Or, it wasn't really on the quarterback, but, somebody's getting a no-no square. Look, he's holding it. Third down. It's 20-17 in the second overtime. Georgia must at least kick a field goal or the game ends. If they score a touchdown, they win, Steve. South Carolina has already missed the game-winning field goal twice.
No, I don't want to extend this putrid.
What is it that you want to be doing right now?
I want this game to be over. I want to go and watch the Joker movie and just deal with whatever results God intended.
Whipped cream bikini in the nude?
Yeah, sure.
For the win. No flag. People want the flag, Steve. Are you excited that on this next play the game ends or it goes to third overtime? Which are you most excited for?
I don't know.
I was close. Victoria, what do you hope happens right here?
I hope that they miss it.
If Rodrigo Blankenship misses, are you going to let loose with a large go Cox right in Steve's face?
No, not in his face. That's mean.
I think he would say he is all right with it.
I don't know.
It's 20-17. 20-17. Big kick, big kick, big kick, big kick. We'll watch their reaction and let them tell you. Let them touch right in the face, Victoria. Let them say a big go Cox. Ooh, safety. Well, we're just Steve's relatively stunned, upset silence. Victoria is quietly doing that because she doesn't want to be a bad friend and rub it in Steve's face, which shows the evolution we have for Georgia fans since they've not been as obnoxious. Because there was a time I would be completely naked with my butt cheeks right on Steve's nose. I mean, right on Steve's nose.
I remember a time when I was riding the car with you and Kim and them, and South Carolina had beat Georgia. Yeah, that there was nudity going on in the car.
Yeah, nudity was going on. That was Kim. But we since the last few years, Georgia fans have not been quite as obnoxious. They've been good, so they have a reason to be proud instead of, why didn't we make the Sugar Bowl? Well, you were 2-9. That's why. Wow, we were robbed by the refs 9 times. I actually wanted Georgia to win the national championship when they were there a few years ago because my friends would be happy. But Victoria's being kind. But she's going to yell, "Go Cox" right now.
Go Cox!
Yep. And then we're going to go see Joker. And because of the overtime,
what happens if I lose my mind?
It's going to be close to 9 hours before, after Steve's been here, before we start playing. You want to build an arcade real quick before we go see Joker?
We'll do whatever we need.
Nah, well, go Cox!
Got the tail between my legs.
That's called a
ball sack.
Oh, yep, that's what it's called. We're about to go to the movie. Victoria's going to celebrate. Steve's assembling the Space Invaders cabinet that David grabbed us yesterday to exchange for the TMT assembly that he didn't do. And then we're leaving in like 1 minute. Are you excited?
I am. I was like, Victoria, I know 100% your intent. 100% I know your intent.
I don't know what's whipped cream bikini is being talked about, but we're here to see Joker, and the movie's already, well, the previews have started, so there it is, Joker. That's what we're going to see. We'll talk to you afterward. We've exited the movie. Did you enjoy that movie?
Okay, enjoyment is a relative term.
Were you entertained by the movie?
At times, yes, but...
Are you troubled in your core at the moment?
Yes.
I feel like we need to go watch the Care Bears.
Yeah, something like that.
So I don't think entertainment's relative. Entertainment is a thing that, to me, that stimulates your brain. And that does that. It's not, it doesn't fire off joy-filled endorphins.
No.
But it's, I mean, he probably will win an Oscar. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible.
One of the best individual performances I've seen.
I think the best. We're not going to spoil anything. We're not going to talk much. It's hard to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I will say, it is fundamentally, in my opinion, not the thing people that were criticizing it without ever seeing it. It is not that.
Well, I don't know.
People were like, oh, it's going to be, he gets shunned by a woman and that's why he breaks, or he gets,
No.
it's not that. It is not that. It is a different thing.
But it's very very immersing and captivating.
Yeah.
It's the cinematography is outstanding. It's an incredible film, cinema. Like, was it Scorsese? No, who was it that said this is a Scorsese movie, right? It was whoever it was that recently said the Marvel movies are not cinema. That's what he's referencing. Like, that is cinema.
Throw Marvel comic book anything out the window with this.
No, but it was the Avatar guy. What's his name?
Cameron.
Was it James Cameron that said that? There's somebody recently that said the Marvel movies are not cinema. That's not what they are. Victoria's locking the doors in case Joaquin Phoenix is here.
I mean,
I think the thing that I would say the most praise from that is, for me, it was nice to see a movie in genre that is not CG, is not Explodo, and is just a movie. Like, they made a movie that told a story.
Yeah.
That was a well-told story that troubles you deeply.
It doesn't have anything to do. It doesn't have to have anything to do with Batman or Joker or anything like that. It just, I mean, the way it is. It's you don't need to see this movie if you're sad. No.
yeah.
You need to be in a very happy mindset to see it, because it is quite dark.
Yeah, it's after the UJ loss in this. Yeah,
It's not helpful.
I need something fun to happen.
I have something fun.
Not the whip.
Right as we were leaving, right before the movie ended, I looked in the pizza portal, and at the Little Caesars down the road, it said, "Would you like to get bacon wrapped thick crust?"
Yay!
Off to the Caesars. Time for Pizza Portal. That's me. Oh. Steve, we're not ready for that yet, Steve. We're not ready for that yet. We have to finish Space Invaders before we can eat pizza. Yeah. Touch yourself. Oh, it's about to be the Penn State Iowa game. It's 7:30. Steve, how you feeling about your bet?
Oh well, not good, because I
haven't even started. We do have Space Invaders assembled. It doesn't have a home in the arcade. It's probably gonna end up in the garage but it's there now in case Steve wants to play it.
Just for fun.
I mean, there is a space in it in the arcade, but that's Marvel space, so I have to wait for Marvel to come in a couple weeks. But it's that. Yeah, you may need it for one of the 10 games. We got the bacon wrapped deep dish pizza. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel wonderful.
And stuffed crust. Is it good, Victoria? Look, there's some bacon. How's that bacon pizza treating you?
It's fantastic.
I also had some new watch bands come in. Amazon had these marked down 60% off from Apple Watch. Delicious or sexy?
Pretty?
Yeah. What do you think about the updates to the toy room, Steve?
Always wonderful. Love the Iron Mans. I'm getting the Mark 7 from Josh.
Do you like that?
Yes. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
That's phenomenal.
You like that Iron Man setup on top?
Oh yeah.
Does it give you pleasure? Look at all the Spider-Man figures.
Yeah. I love that Carnage, the Gucci Carnage. He's awesome.
Gucci.
Yeah.
You want to just hang out in here tonight instead of going in the other room?
We gotta get.
What? Oh wait, there's a light that's falling down. We gotta fix it. Steve, what are you gonna ask the wizard? What's his opinion on your success, or whether you're gonna be in the whipped cream
Will
bikini?
I be successful?
You gotta touch him in his nipple.
I have to touch him here.
You gotta rub him. You gotta rub all around his nipples. No, that's not where nipples are. That's collarbone.
That's what
you gotta get, like in the nipple area, like down here. Oh, there.
Oh.
Will he be successful, the wizard?
You have called upon the awesome powers
What do you think?
I shall consult my mystic
Oh.
crystal.
What about the comments?
I see. No. No. Beware. Beware. No. The great Sultan slumbers.
Beware.
That feels like full nude to me. All right, come see the creation you've never seen. Look, you got the sign that you gave me right there on your left.
Yes, I haven't already got a chance to see it in person. Looks like it turned out good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
All right, tell me what you think of the arcade, even though it's beware, beware, no, 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 no.
Oh, yes.
How does that make you
It
feel?
looks fantastic.
Victoria's already in here with an ice cream.
All right, so I got. Oh man.
At least Brian doesn't have to pick which tent.
I love the setup of the Storm Collectibles with the street. That's great. I mean, fantastic.
Look at this. You've never seen that Raphael statue behind your butt. Be careful of your butt.
Oh. Oh man. Yeah, he looks good. Looks real good.
So what do you think about the arcade,
Oh,
Steve?
it's outstanding. It's
Turns you on?
magnificent.
All right, so 10 games. Where are you starting?
Okay.
What is game one?
Game one.
I say you should knock out some of the low-hanging fruit that will be like miserable playing late at night.
Yeah, you're probably right. So the thing
There's
is,
a lot of beatable games in this cabinet. I think all 4 of those are beatable.
yes, they are. Strider's hard as balls.
Oh, balls, Vicky. That's what we're going to see later with whipped cream
I'm
on.
going to start with Final Fight because that game does get very monotonous, especially when you get like further.
Final fight is. We will check in with Steve later. I got to get the game on over here. Steve, how are things going over there?
Brian, it's
What word?
balls.
Yeah, the game's not going great. The Penn State's losing 3-0. Not playing well, but this is quite amusing.
At least your team still has a chance to win.
Are you saying that you're just going to have to be in the nude? Cowabunga!
Jumping.
Oh, KJ Hamler seems to have ruptured his patoot, Steve. Look at him. He's trying so hard to look and play the game at the same time. Look at KJ. And he gets a what? He goes, oh! That was a long jump. He long jumped from the 4-yard line in the end zone, Steve. Is that impressive to you?
Yes.
Victoria, are you in ice cream coma? Mm-hmm. Steve, how far are you from beating that game?
Not too far.
One more stage after this?
Yeah, but it's...
It makes you feel like you've already asked for monsters.
Yeah.
And we've only been at it. Well, you've been playing that game about 35 minutes. Is that troubling?
You see, like, where the stalls say sexy on here? Like, has anyone ever done that in a bathroom stall? Like, sexy?
Has anyone had sex in the bathroom?
No.
No, that is not all ages appropriate, Steve. No.
Sorry.
Here we are. He's at the final boss. Arrow is his name? Oh,
Belger.
He gets his energy back when you continue?
No.
Or you just haven't been able to hit him real effectively?
Yeah.
Which one's the boss?
You get up and you
This
get
guy?
him. Yeah, him and like the clothes.
The ladies that are wearing what you're going to be wearing here shortly?
No. No.
Did you just knock him off the building?
Yeah, he's dead.
Round 6 clear. 1 game down. Look how nice. You feel good? Mm-hmm. It took about 45 minutes to beat game 1. It's 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. Steve's moved to game 2 to see can he beat the 79-950 high score.
I think this is
Are
like
you playing Galaga or Galaxian?
Galaga. I think this is like my own high school. It's just not good.
Oh.
I gotta beat myself.
No, wait. Touch it. Well, we've died. What happens when you hit continue? Anything?
First bonus for let's see, second bonus. Alright, so I need to like get extra lives. Yeah, so you guys
Back to 0. Oh, that's
I'm gonna try it one
troubling.
more time, then I'm gonna go to like another beatable game.
Still 7-3. Pretty ugly game. Big defensive struggle. Steve is, he's almost a third of the way there. Close. But he has no more lives. He just made back-to-back mistakes in which he cursed the name of Kirby Smart and, like, stormed away.
You just won't kick the field goal.
So, I've learned it does hold the high score because JMT is my brother. So you can thank our brother-in-law, Mike, for that high score. Steve has given up on Galaga and is moving to what?
Let's do 1940.
It's Mike's high score he has to beat.
about that.
I thought it didn't hold it, but I guess it does.
I remember we played it for like an hour.
Press and hold it down. Put your other hand in your package. Count to 5. No, you have to leave it there till you count to 5. There you go.
2.
So 1944 is our next choice, which he should be able to beat because Victoria beat it on her first attempt ever.
Yeah.
And Victoria's raiding. If Victoria beats this game, like beats the whole tower, Steve, then you win.
Oh no.
What tower?
She has to beat Mortal Kombat
It's not gonna happen.
with Raiden without continue. Oh, solve polio. Oh no.
So she wins that.
Yeah, the whole game. She beats it.
Okay. Go, Victoria. Do it. No.
We've given up at Strider pretty quickly.
Yeah, that one's going to take some.
Are you going to try to get at Asteroid's high score?
Ooh.
Pac-Man?
What is the high
That game's not been played much, so it's probably the default. I don't know. Press the button and see. Push start. There doesn't seem to be a high score.
So what do
Oh, you don't even know how to play Asteroids. I would say that's not the one for you. Oh, you might be able to, this game might be a beatable game, actually.
I mean, like if I...
Like there's a number of stages.
Oh, if that's the case, I don't know.
I think you should just immediately tap out on this game.
Yeah. Well, there's a score right there.
Yeah, but there's not a, like it's not, see that looks like, I don't know what the 0-0 is. I have no idea. I'm going to touch your nipple though.
No. Well, let's just go ahead and die and just see. Because I don't want to waste my time.
See what happens on the death. Just run into things.
Yeah. Like, what if it does become the high score?
I will be displeased.
Because that's a game of beat.
Game over.
All right, let's see. Is that going to be the high score?
Scored
It's one of the 10 best.
The 10 best. All right, so we'll find out. Maybe it just doesn't reveal it to you. Come on, Sag. Man, what if there are no... You would be... You can't even put in Sag correctly. You said, how do I play?
Yes! Yes! The other ones have no...
No, that only counts once.
Oh!
That's diarrhea.
But you didn't block.
Poopy pants. Meanwhile, still 7-6, halfway through the third quarter. Defensive showdown. We can use a big score here from Penn State. Nice little big play. Hey. Oh, look at Clifford, the big blue quarterback. Oh, he got hurt. Steve has moved on to Pac-Man. I'm very displeased about the Asteroids debacle. He's going to try to beat 16,100 in Pac-Man.
Hard.
Steve, you lost last round. What are you blaming on?
Oh, you grabbed my nipple.
Steve, you know how Cammy wears a thong?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that Cammy action figure if you win it?
I don't know.
You're going to bring it in the classroom?
I don't know.
Are you going to put like paper, like black construction paper, like sensor bars? Possibly?
No, I won't be doing that.
Are you going to put it in your bedroom right in the middle of the dresser? That's a yes. Silence is consent, he said.
I'm trying to focus. I can get halfway there. I'm gonna try one more time and we'll move on.
Buttocks.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing this back in there on Atari.
We've given up on Pac-Man and we've moved to high score centipede. What's a high score? 29.97.
So if I get 30,000.
Yep, that's it. Oh, Penn State touchdown! Touchdown! Give us a little shake.
Woo!
And what's the penalty? Poopy. Another touchdown! Penn State. How we doing there, Steve? How's it going?
1,000.
Oh, 25% of the way there. That's the ball game.
Oh.
Not fun? Are you lighting it up with the pipe pump?
It's hard because it's only like one shot at a time, so you're not...
What do you think about that Optimus Prime statue right there?
That looks nice.
Can I give you a ear exam?
No,
Oh.
no.
Get a lizard.
On replay, it was overturned again.
My God.
Pooties.
I'll probably go back to that one.
But no for now. No
for now. I
centipede.
got to get it because I'm getting better at that one.
Penn State still has not scored. They've scored twice and still have not scored. 3rd and goal, Steve. Do you think they'll score here? Give us some moral support. Give the Lions some support, Steve. Give us a little shake.
All right.
Come on, Clifford, the big blue quarterback. Go, Clifford, 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 Clifford. Yes! Kirk Ferentz took another flag. No! No. Steve, tell him not a 3rd touchdown called back.
Good gosh, 3-0 was coming.
Steve, tell him.
Just let him play.
Steve. That
Let him
3rd
play.
touchdown! Pooty! You're the Pooty man! Pooty! Oh, wait, you weren't good luck earlier. Victoria, get them to score a touchdown.
No bad things happen.
3rd and goal from the 20. Another this.
Oh, it's not.
Just tutu maboo-boo. Robberies. Steve needs to go get a monster and take a break, yeah?
Yeah.
Steve's come down for the monster and some pizza. And he tried to convince me he should be allowed to play Space Invaders as a high score of 0. We've done that once.
Mm-hmm.
You can play that and get the high score, but you have to play it shirtless with half of the whipped cream bikini on. Oh. We've returned.
Okay.
What are you going to? You going to take a fighting game break? Or you going to knock out a turtles? Or what are you doing? Joust, perhaps? Yeah. Going back to the Galaga?
We'll try Joust. See what happens.
I don't know anything about Joust. So
I think it's like
2-3-3-1-0.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I don't know if that's...
Are you good at Joust?
It's like balloon fight.
Yes. Oh, look at that ostrich.
You just have to like jump on top of
Look at
people.
that ostrich. Oh. Penn State touchdown? Oh! That's 4 times.
Enter thy name, my lord.
Die, game is over, enter thy name. Yeah, I mean, you were close.
Yeah.
And that was only like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's a good wager. Die, game is over, huh?
Thy game.
Oh.
It's like King Booker.
Bubonic plague!
Wait a minute.
Excuse me.
4,000 away?
No! Oh!
Did you die? No,
I
you
did.
still got
I
2
did.
lives,
I mean,
man. You're in the running here.
Yeah, I should.
Man.
Oh.
Who'd have thought that Joust would be such a simple victory for you?
20,000?
You're close.
Yes, that's what I needed. I needed a win.
Oh.
Oh!
Something set you on fire?
Oh, crap.
Oh, Steve, that's a naughty word. There's a lot of them on the screen right now. They're trying to keep you from getting their eggs.
Yeah. Did
Where are you? Yeah, you died.
Oh, come on. Come on. Get.
Oh.
Gummit!
Oh, that thing hatched.
Oh,
What does that
no!
do? What does it do if it hatches? Oh!
I think I did.
Yeah.
I think.
Just run into the fire. Oh, no, you got to keep playing. You got to
Yeah,
have
I'm gonna
pride.
finish.
You got to have pride in this.
I'm going to finish this. There's a dragon. I am going against dragon.
With ostrich.
Oh.
You still have many lives.
I got one.
This is a big moment. Big play here.
Oh.
3rd and, did you die? 3rd and 8.
It's an egg wave. Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh, forced a punt. Oh, flag! I'm tired of flags! Are you naked there?
Oh, my.
Who are all
So
the
apparently-
naked guys that they're putting down?
All right, so I'm at 32,000.
You still have another life, I think.
Oh, yeah. So.
Huh.
Oh, thy game.
My game is over.
I think it's hard.
All right, Sag, let's see if you're number 1. Automatic first down. Oh, Sag. Do you enjoy putting the name in? That's a good technique there. Ooh, squeeze it. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't understand why you have to do that.
Like,
could you make it Steve Allen Green up here and then Sag down there? Is that what you could do?
I don't know.
Like, you want to just say this one doesn't count and you go again?
Yes!
Oh!
The score is
Steve
small.
has now moved on to Galaxian to try to get... Man,
like-
that is a low high score.
Yeah.
And Victoria's
Oh,
trying to
because
sabotage the whole thing. She said, what if I go downstairs and put 1 point on Space Invaders and he gets 2? Does it count? You're the one that wanted to make a whipped cream sundae on his belly button.
No, I just wanted a bowl full of ice cream to eat. That's it.
80 points away, Steve. Are you on your last life?
Yeah, I'm on my last slice, so... Oh, no!
Oh, that was so close.
Yes, I did it! I did it! Hooray!
So close. That would have been a catastrophic death.
Yep.
Catastrophic. 31 for Penn State here at the 15. Still 10-6. Steve is defeated Galaxian to move to the halfway point. Go, Kane. Get the first down. Go, score touchdown. Steve's moving to Mortal Kombat. Oh, no, Kane! Touchdown! No flag, no replay, no somebody's hands in the pants, the mascot's not involved. Just a touchdown. Noah Kane, touchdown. Yes?
What if that happened?
Hand down the pants, replay with the referee and the
mascot comes
and the
out and
mascot
celebrates, like takes away a touchdown.
Oh, I would remove my trousers and show you my bum bum. Oh, you're gonna play Ultimate Mortal Kombat now. What are you playing? Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3?
Yeah.
Who's your person of choice?
Okay.
Oh, Liu Kang. Yes. Kick it so there's no way it's not a touchdown. That interception was huge. 17-6. Big time. Come on now. All right, Steve's going for number 6 on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Rub it now. Feel it. Well, Steve abandoned Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 after just the second fighter. What about Mortal Kombat 2? Enter combat code. Try to see. If you get something awesome, it'll count. Incorrect code. Man, that could have been an automatic win. Oh. Tori's disinterested. Steve's returned. His first return. He's on Pac-Man. Although he tried to return to Galaga and was incorrect and went to Galaxian and it gave him a victory. Maybe you should try to do Pac-Man Plus and repeat that. You ever consider that?
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, that was kind of seductive.
Oh.
15,060, high score 16,100. Are you going to go for it again? Oh, he just smacked it. Oh, smack. Oh. Victoria, will you hand me bacon?
No, stop. Gosh.
Here you go. Victoria, will you hand me Lucille?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh. Steve has set the Pac-Man high score.
Yes.
Iowa scored a touchdown.
No, that's not good.
Steve's gonna keep rocking that high score, Steve, huh?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Victoria, will you hand me that katana?
No.
Oh.
No, don't do that.
Steve is trying to get the Pac-Man Plus. No, that looks like Pac-Man. Steve's having trouble getting to the... There you go. All right, we're going for number 7. Pac-Man Plus.
I scored 2010.
Oh.
Yes.
What's the high score?
2010.
Oh, no.
Yes.
2010. Man. Oh, and it's like this. What's the difference between Pac-Man and Pac-Man Plus? Any idea?
It was a little faster.
Oh. So this is going to be wow, it is much faster.
Yeah, that one was pretty slow.
You just need to beat the level, I think, and you'll... Whoa.
Oh. I'm already halfway.
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's just...
2-point conversion, Iowa. We don't want them to get it, Victoria. Tell them not to get it.
Oh, look at that. Look.
Intercepted. He almost ran it back. What?
The ghosts turn into like eggplants.
Into eggplant?
Here, watch. Hold on. Let me get this big dot.
He's already... Man!
Aha!
That's just duties.
And you get like a Coke. I didn't get the Coke. Oh, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the Coke.
SAG winning with freaking Pac-Man Plus. Although it's like you beat it, but that game looks a lot harder than the regular Pac-Man.
One of the ghosts didn't turn.
Oh, we got you with the Trixie. Oh! Number 7 completed.
Like, imagine if you had someone do that in high school. Andrew, dude, stop!
Penn State's got to run 2 minutes off the clock for the big road win. Steve has moved to, what, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition?
Yeah.
Ryu is your man?
Yeah.
Do you feel confident you're going to get game number 8 conquered in Street Fighter?
No. Street Fighter's
Kind of looked like you had a stroke right there when you did that.
Street Fighter's not easy.
Do not have to snap it again. Penn State with a big win. Yes. What a wonderful day for football.
Yeah.
Just all around great. Just fantastic.
I disagree.
Oh, Steve's done pretty good here in this. What if I walk up and press the 2-player to interrupt your thing to start a versus?
Well, actually, that wouldn't be bad because what would happen would be that if you pick the fighter... But no! Now that would be bad.
Are you sad about...
Is this video? Yeah, I'm sad.
Steve's giving up on Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's...
Back to Centipede. Try to get to number 8. His strategy is to save the 2 Turtles games for 9 and 10 because he knows he can beat those, but he's having trouble finding that number 8 right now.
Yeah.
That's the graphic. What were you just looking at? The bio of Michelangelo that said he was like 13?
Yes.
And you said, oh, the Turtles are teenagers?
Yes.
What's that? What are they? What is their name?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's late. I've been sick for 6 weeks. What are you gonna do?
Hey, Brian.
Are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teenage?
Apparently so.
Hey, wait. Brian, they got shells on. They're turtles? Really?
Steve, have you beat
I
Centipede?
knew that.
No.
LSU won. Steve, what do you think Coach O has to think about the LSU win? Go Tigers! You think it's that?
Go Tigers.
Still playing,
We got.
How's Centipede working out for you? You want to take a break and put stuff in the attic?
Yeah, once I lose this one.
You do it, Vicky.
I don't believe my voice can do that.
You go.
But
No, you can do
very
it.
sleepy.
Oh, Steve, you go.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I got talking about boys been play hard. But I don't know. We're doing well. No, it is, but we gotta play better.
He looks happy. Y'all think he looks happy?
Oh yeah,
What do you think he's going to say at the very end of the interview, Vicky?
Go Tigers.
Let's see. Steve, what do you think he's going to say?
It goes like Roll Tide.
Roll Tide? My name ain't. Oh, here comes finally. Here, you answer this question for him. Help him out.
Huh?
His throat has to hurt.
I was gonna say, if I did that, I'd start coughing.
Tiger Walk! No?
Go celebrate with Kelly and everybody else. Congratulations, Ed. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers! Say it.
I'm good, thanks.
Say it.
Go Tigers.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh! Oh. Bring it down. Yeah. Bring him out. Bring him out. Look, Steve, look. I mean, look. What? No?
No.
You going back to Centipede to keep trying?
Yeah, I guess.
Steve's giving up again on Centipede. What are you going for now? Going back to Galaga?
Galaga, I know it's a... Only thing about Galaga, that score's kind of big. I'll just try because it's one of my favorite games. You just get the twin blaster.
Maybe if you did a little seductive shake for it first. No? Too tired? Monster? You need another monster?
No, I don't want to drink.
Oh, I don't want to drink! You were so close.
Oh!
Victoria's going to go to bed, and today's the end of the video, so she has to tell you goodbye. Do you want us to wake you up if he's in the nude in a whipped cream bikini?
No.
What about when we make the ice cream sundae on his left butt cheek?
No.
Well, Victoria, the good people will see you in a future episode.
Yes.
We'll be at the beach soon.
Let's hope next time there's no more coughing.
Oh yeah. Let's be done with Black Plague.
Yes.
Steve doesn't even want to say goodbye. He's so frustrated.
I know, that's frustrating. You were so close.
Victoria, good to see you.
Good to see
Steve's made a strategic decision to go ahead and beat Turtles the arcade game and then Turtles in Time to get to number 9 because that final one has been giving him some trouble. So he's gonna get a little. Oh, apparently he's gonna have polio as well. Here we are. Here we are. Steve's nearing.
Right.
Oh, safety. Number 8 is that Shredder and the Technodrome in the regular Ninja Turtles the arcade game. How you feeling, Steve? It's almost 12:30.
I'm tired, but I feel good.
Excited to get number 8 out of the way,
Yeah,
and then immediately move to Turtles in Time for number 9.
I guess, yeah.
Or are you gonna say Turtles in Time and try to find something? Oh, he got you in your bottom. You should try Ghosts and Goblins.
No,
Oh, because you don't want to get knocked into your underpants.
it's a waste of time and anger.
That's sad. Well. Oh, you knocked Shredder's mask off. That's a good sign, Steve.
Done.
How do you feel?
Feel good. We got 2 more to go.
Steve's sleepy.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Steve's decided to crank it for number 9, Turtles in Time, and then try to get Big 10 or get himself creamed up. Look at Krang. Steve is getting close to number 9. Krang and then Super Shredder in this.
Yeah.
Oh, how you feeling? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm good.
Oh, we're close, Steve. I see you have 50 lives, so I think you're okay.
I had 105 to start with.
Oh, number 9. How do you feel right now? Good? Touch yourself. Right in the G. Ooh. Steve has opted for Crystal Castles, the first attempt at that for number 10, which we don't even know the success metrics.
I know you're supposed to.
You can beat it, like there's a limited number of stages, you think? Or it's unknown?
Unknown.
We gave up on Crystal Castles very fast.
Yeah,
so we're trying to examine, you don't think any of the fighting games you can get all the way through a tower?
It'll take a long time.
You've already beat Galaxian. Galaga is the one you think you got really close to.
Yeah.
Rampage and Gauntlet are both over 100 levels.
Yeah,
So they take forever.
Yeah.
Defender?
Defender.
You beat Final Fight 1944. Ghosts and Goblins is very hard. Strider, very hard, right? You beat the 2 Turtles. You beat the 2 Pac-Mans. You beat Asteroids. Centipede. You haven't beat Centipede, right? It's just too hard.
No,
you haven't even played Millipede, Missile Command, Major Havoc, Lunar Lander, or Tempest. Or Ghosts and Goblins.
Let's try. Let's try Missile Command.
Missile Command, all right.
This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be tough.
If it has a 0 high score, it cannot count. You've got your
So how am
freebie.
I gonna know?
I don't know. It has a high score, 7,500.
All right.
There you go. Missile Command. Oh, my. Did you already lose?
No.
What was that?
The end. I mean, good gosh, that is like the most.
So Missile Command didn't go well.
No.
We've moved to attempt number 20. You're currently 9 and 10. Millipede. Look at all of that. DDT bomb.
Gotta go to 89,000.
Ooh, all right. Well, bonus every 15,000.
I'm not optimistic about this one.
You could play Tempest after this. Oh, it's faster than Centipede. Huh. Was Millipede the sequel?
Yeah.
Steve, let's move to... What do you want to... You've played Asteroids. You haven't played... Play Tempest. Try Tempest. Try our Lunar Lander.
No,
Tempest? Millipede was a quick disaster. He has no reflex. See, I don't even know. Do you feel confident?
No. Let's see.
54,000 bonus? I mean, I don't even know what's happening. You have to beat J. 22376. Do it, Steve.
Not worth it.
We've already lost in Tempest. We are a good 30 seconds later. We're on Major Havoc now, which I have 94,000 points. Oh, Major Havoc. Steve, do you believe in yourself?
No.
This game looks like it's kind of fun initially, and then it gets really weird. Like, what's all this? What's happening here? Any idea? No? I mean, this part I understand.
I ain't doing it.
Did you just rage quit? Rage quit Major Havoc? Well, we're in a certain way here, and now we've got Lunar Lander that he has to try to beat, which we don't even understand.
I don't even know how to play this game.
You have to, like, get through the whole universe, I think, somehow. No?
No.
Lunar Lander's a no? Well, move over here. You
This
haven't...
unit sucks. Man, that's awful.
That's why it was $30. Just hop on Ghosts and Goblins. You haven't played it yet. May as well hop on it. Just hop on it.
I'm not beating that game.
Just try.
I've already... Brian,
The people want to see the game. They've never seen it.
I've already tried playing the game, and there's
But they've never seen the game, and you've played almost every other game. Go ahead and show them. You might win. You never know, right?
I'm not winning this one.
Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. Here we go. You're in your underpants.
Yeah.
Is that not encouraging?
No, it's not encouraging.
Steve's in a bad way. We're playing Defender now,
Yeah, it's...
which is a weird looking...
I mean, just look at my...
Oh.
Look at the configuration I have to deal with. Because, like...
Oh, wait,
This moves
show me
up
what
and
you
down.
have to do.
Look, this moves up and down. This is the fire button, all the way on the side. This is
And
like
none of the other buttons work?
This is the thrust. Yeah, it's like you have to use the full like cabinet. It's stretched.
Huh. That's weird.
That's the only game that does that.
Huh.
So I'm having it's really hard to play it on this cabinet.
Otherwise, you'd have already beat this game?
No.
You wouldn't say that.
I mean, it's a good game. It's good.
Blown up. Game over already?
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't, because it's so hard to move. So you have to get to 21,000.
Oh, you had 1,600. We've came downstairs because Steve's riding an 8-game losing streak, and he came to get a Coca-Cola and take a little break. It's 1:30. Look, I put the Space Invaders up on the Ninja Turtles riser over there. That's a good height with the riser, actually. Well, all right.
Do you see like the lid, like how it's like bubbled or whatever? That's how tight it is on there.
9-game losing streak. Steve, look at all these 10 Street Fighter figures. Just here for you. Rabbit Hammer. Drew Steve that Nightcrawler. Do you like it?
I do.
Steve, don't, or Rabbit Steve, don't be sad by his reaction. He is defeated on his losing streak right now. He actually likes that very much. And Ryan, friend of the show, sent this, and Steve's going to have this in his classroom probably. That's going with Steve. Maybe these Street Fighter things are going with Steve. You only have to win one more game.
Yeah.
Should we just go ahead and go to the whipped cream?
No.
You haven't given up yet?
No.
You believe you can do it on Galaga, huh? This is the one.
It's the doable one to me.
You've already got 2 ships. Look at that technique. Seeing the B in it. This is the same game after we took the 30-minute break. Yep. 5,000 points away, but you were like 800 points away.
Oh!
All right, last man. You're so close, Steve. Don't get hit by that missile. Oh, no.
I can do this. I can freaking do this. Oh, come on.
Reset. Here we go.
Yeah.
We've had 4 failures since last we spoke, but we're once again close. It's 74.
Challenging stage. This is good.
You should be able to defeat it here, right?
Maybe.
You know, look at that finger action. The wrist has to be in.
Oh, 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 oh. Yes! Yes!
You gotta shatter your limits, Steve. Shatter them.
I'm shattering them.
Number your
Yes, I'm still
Did
going.
you beat the game? Oh,
I'm still going. Hooray! Oh!
there we have it. Sag. Steve, I'll put the G in before it runs out of time. I don't know what you were just doing there. What, Steve? Rub it. Oh, Steve? How you feel?
I'm tired.
Of the people that have just been watching your escapades. Escapades? Do you think they were cheering for you to win? Or do you think they were cheering for whipped cream bikini?
That's probably split.
You think there's a lot of disappointed folks that are not going to get to see you in the nude with whipped cream?
There might be, yeah.
Are you disappointed?
No, I'm not disappointed.
How does your forearms and wrist feel?
This forearm, it's like throbbing. Like from here down. Like,
You don't think the whipped cream bikini would have been easier?
it would have been easier on the arms, but...
You want to go look at your bounty and end the video?
Sure, yeah.
Here's your bounty, Steve. You got Blanca, Chun-Li, Ken, Sakura, Ryu, Rashid, Akuma, Cammy, Vega, Rainbow Mika. Is this going to go in the classroom?
Probably not.
And they all have all their parts and pieces and their backdrops. So you can take pictures.
Wow.
Is that exciting? Yeah. And they all have an effect. Every one of them. And like the Hadoukens and stuff have stands. Sure you don't want to just give us a whipped cream tease? Do you want to squirt the whipped cream in your mouth in victory? Like Stone Cold Steve Austin chugging beers? Yeah. Ooh. Well, Steve, you won. Celebrate. Well, friends, it's 2:30 in the morning and we're in the backyard celebrating because, I mean, it was a fun day. We don't get to see each other as often right now during the school year. And Steve, he went 10 and 16, and that's only counting when he fully backed away from the cabinet because he lost to Galaga a lot. But 10 wins. What's that? $700 of Street Fighter figures? That's a good day's work, right?
Yeah,
let's share one, huh? Let's share one, like Stone Cold style.
Yep.
Everybody. We'll see you on the next episode of Dub Life. I don't know what we're doing, but until then, squeeze it.